morning, dear students. Hope you are safe and sound. Dear students, I'm going to restart the chapter, the French Revolution today. And yesterday we learned that how French Revolution started and what was the reasons behind the outbreak of French Revolution. And yesterday also we discussed that which type of impact was seen after outbreak of the French Revolution. So today I am going to discuss very important question, and question is write 5 important features of the Constitution of 1791 of France. So dear students, after the beginning of French Revolution, one very important step was taken by French people. So French people made their own constitution, in the year of 1791. So the constitution of 1791 was the first constitution that was prepared, that was written and drafted by the people of France, and especially by the people of third state. Therefore, this constitution of France is very, very important. So it would be your introduction. And next following lines I am going to describe 5 very important features of the constitution. So first feature is to limit the powers of monarch. So the constitution was written by the people of France, and with the help of this constitution, people of France decided to introduce constitutional monarchy in France. It means that people of France limited power of the monarch King Louis XVI. Power of King Louis XVI was limited by the constitution written by the French people. So this is one of the very important features of the constitution of 1791. Next is distribution of power. So after taking power from the hand of monarch, people of France distributed that power among 3 very important institutions. So first institution was legislature, second institution was executive, and third institution was judiciary. As you know that in India, power also has been distributed. There are 2 types of distribution of power: vertical distribution of power and horizontal distribution of power. So power was divided. It means that some power was given to the parliament, some power was given to the ministry, and some power was given to the court. As in India, power has been divided between Parliament of India, between Supreme Court of India, and between federal government and between state government of India. So this is known as distribution of power. Next one is National Assembly as legislature. According to the Constitution of France of 1791, right to make law was given to the legislature. And which institution was made as legislature of France? National Assembly. As Parliament of India is the legislature of India, in the same way National Assembly was made as the legislature of France by the Constitution of 1791. Next one is voting right to 25 years old. So voting right was given to all the people who is above or who is 25 years old. So voting right was also given to the people of France, by the Constitution of 1791. Next one is active and passive citizen. But Constitution of France divided people of France between 2 categories, between 2 citizenship. So first category came to be known as active citizen, and second category came to be known as passive citizen. So active citizen was wealthy people, rich people, who used to pay high amount of tax, and passive citizen was group of people who were poor and who could not give any amount of money in tax. Understood? So only right to vote was given only to active citizens. Right to vote was given only to the people of France who were capable to pay tax. So those people who were not capable to pay tax, so they were not given right to vote. Okay. Next one is fundamental rights. So many fundamental rights were also introduced in France by the Constitution of 1791. I know fundamental rights like right to life. Right to life was granted to everyone. Okay, and EPS means freedom of speech. And freedom of speech. We are also having 6 fundamental rights, and freedom of speech is also fundamental rights in India. Understood? So you can understand how Constitution of India is inspired by the Constitution of France. So freedom of speech was also conferred and granted to the people of France. Freedom of opinion. Freedom of opinion. It means that whatever you feel, and you can give your feeling in the form of opinion in front of everyone. So freedom of opinion was also considered as fundamental rights. Equality before law. E for equality before law. So equality before law was also granted to every citizen of India. It means that equality before law was accepted as fundamental rights. Whether you are rich or poor, boy, girl, man or woman, if you commit any mistake, you will be given equal punishment by the law of the France. So this was all about Constitution of 1791. I hope you understood very well. Thank you. Bye for now.